we're gonna paint another gun. Because I watched that video, the last one that I did, and I don't like it. So I will take this spray paint dispenser and throw some color on it. Now, they all start the same way. That's why I started it here. Rubbing alcohol, that's only 70%. I actually like the higher grade stuff because it dries better, but I don't have it, so I'm not using it. We're going to turn this into something that's a different color. And I don't know, if you haven't turned it off yet, maybe you'll watch the rest of it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So, we've masked off, you know, the important stuff. There's mask under the receiver cover. So, if you switch your stuff here, there's tape underneath, you know. And, of course, you don't want anything to get inside. And this is really like a tame tape job because I'm just going to throw a lot of paint on this thing. So, whatever. This is how it starts. Got my first couple coats here. Those are not matte coats. I got the colors I wanted. So I'm going to throw these on first and I'm going to dust it. Give it a light dusting of the matte khaki Rust-Oleum there. I'm going to see. Hopefully it doesn't transfer any shine, but we'll see what happens. I've had luck with it in the past, but it's always when it doesn't matter. You know, when the stakes aren't high, that's when things work great. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So the first two colors are on, and doesn't look like much yet, but I got two more browns to go, and then we'll look at what we can do with the greens, you know. I put a tan and a gray on there. It doesn't really look like anything yet, and it won't, but it'll start fleshing itself out here soon. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one, I guess. But yeah, we'll give this a minute to dry and throw on two more coats, and then we got to start thinking about strategy. Well, it's starting to look a little like something. Now time for the greens. Haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'll just figure it out. I'll go in there and see what screams at me, you know? Why not? Put a real light coat of green in there. And I think now we're ready to do some weird shit. Right? I don't want to lose the light here, but I got two little streaks here. This dark OD on the left and that Soviet moss paint on the right. I'm going to try to feather something in on here, and it might fail, and if it does, I'm just going to cover it over, but if it does work, it should be kind of cool. Into my bag of tricks. Got me a stencil here, and I'm probably going to screw this entire thing up with it. This is why I hate stencils, man. It is like, you got to get it perfect or you screw it all up. But you know what? I'm feeling, I don't know, feeling a little lucky. Got the, you know, those DF Powers activator, some shit, you know. So final results. Threw two colors on a stencil. I honestly, I could be more happy with it, but it's good enough. It's good enough for this guy anyway. I threw, in honor of our paracord addicted friend. I threw a little wrap on the stock there, real fancy, you know. It was real tough getting it to fold around the sight rail there, so I had to tweak it a little bit and change my weave pattern, but I got it to work. And you know, there's one last thing that makes this complete, to be honest. It feels like it's missing something. And no rug shampoo unit is complete without a nice industrial vacuum cleaner. Look at that thing, man. Ain't that majestic? I mean, that's just a natural pair, you know. You go in there with the rug shampoo, get everything all wet, it suds everywhere, and you just want something big and giant to just finish the job, you know what I mean? And it looks like those two are gonna make a nice little couple there. It's like they were made for each other.